Hello everyone. So we have a positive news as of the market is taking it to the positive side. We can see on the DXY. So this is the bullish candle. We can see it was based on the news, and the news was on the job rises. So on April we had a job release of 165k, and from the economist prediction it was like 182 rise, which was from 165. But on the other hand, the non-farm payroll has rose to 172 in May. And on the other hand, the average hourly earnings grew by 0.4 month on month, which was rising from 0.2 in April and which was projected 0.3. So we got two good news over here. On the flip of the coin, we have the unemployment rate meanwhile rose at 4%, which was expected at 3.9%. So we are on DXY chart. Okay, so currently we are facing and trading within this range, which has this low. The high is 0.7, 3.8, 348, and low of 99, which is not any use. And within this range, we can see there is a trend line going on. If you draw from the green candles, the price has retouched the trend line and going back to the upside. So what's going on the daily, we can check. Before moving to that, I think we should draw over a zone rather than just a single line. So this was a rejection and this was a rejection previously. So this could be the resistance, rejection zone, whatever. Okay, so we can see price came back to the trend line and now it's currently forming a bullish green candle with some like two bottoms over here, like the W pattern. Meanwhile, price was after rejection was forming some lower lows over here and over here with the lower highs, you can see. So until the price is breaking up above 105.184, we cannot see any further upside or the going back to the rejection zone again. So if you dive into the 1 hour chart, we have this range in the trading session. Whereas if we open up our smart money indicators and ICT indicators, we can see price got fueled up by the order blocks which was pending down here. Okay, and it has broken some bearish fair values over here which was pending over here and has gone back to the IDM now. So the thing is, you cannot buy in the 50%, like in the middle of the sea now. Either we try to short up from, so whoever has a bias to short on DXY or on the USD pairs relatable, they can look at 0.5, 105.174 as a resistance. And if we going to go in 15 minutes, but the candle was formed on like 5 minutes, so not much expected as the pullback now. I think it's gonna be choppy again after this move. Yeah, on another 5 minutes, we have an order block over here, which is a little weak than the higher time frame. Still, we can see price getting rejected and price getting choppy in this 5 minutes because it has already factored in the news. And yeah, that's what. Just a thing before it's going to go up on the rejection, the resistance and the getting rejected, I can see something like a channel forming over here. Channel or the wedge is forming over here, like a rising wedge pattern. So which is like a little bit bearish on the other side. Mostly it happens near the resistance where the price starts forming the bearish pattern, or on the support it starts forming the bullish pattern. So we can see if the price is going up on the rejection zone, and we can see any RSA divergence or the MACD divergence. It could be another confluence for the trading. So this is about DXY. We have the resistance on again on 105.135, 105.135, and so let's spot some trading ideas on USDJpy if we can. 1 hour chart. The only thing we can see for here is that these two resistance zones, which are near about, I think not gonna get respect anymore. On USDJpy 157.366, this zone is not gonna get respected anymore, I guess. Not gonna get with this little order block over here, because the main thing gets over here is that this mega order block. Plus we have a upside trend line which is kind of a resistance, and the reason why, because of this price getting, first we have the impulse to the downside, then price goes sideways, retested the fair value, and now it's making the highest volume candle or the strongest candle. So this is gonna be like this could be like a trend line where the price can take the liquidity of this trend line plus this fair value plus this sort of. We can see a little bit pullbacks from these zones, from this little fair value and from this little order block. Initially price is gonna get up to the 158. 158 line. Okay. 158 line. We're gonna draw over. So 158.200 could be the resistance where we can try to find some downside trade. There is no scope left in going long in the USDJpy. On GbpUsd, we have some leftover fair values from the recent breakout structures. Also some order blocks from 4 hours which we have marked. They are still not mitigated. So this trend line could act as a liquidity. So price can break, take the FVG, mitigate the FVG, and then go back. So on Britain pound versus the dollar index, we can enter at 1.26450, and we can target the highs again. 1:3, 1:2.5, almost like that. So you can mark it. So target can be 1.28439, and the stop loss could be 1.258. On AudUsd, which is kind of like a strange, could be the biggest trade of the week, almost 2% down. No. We got to mark it again. AudUsd, almost 2.3% trade. If you're following like a swing trade or something like that, we have like a fair value we need to mark so that we can follow it on the short time frame, which is near about 0.6444. The price is breaking below this level. This is another pattern forming, because if we look, it looked like a triangle pattern. Even if we have a breakout, we have the resistance right above that, and below we have a fair value at 0.644. So the difference between these, like for going long and going short, the favorable risk to reward will be on the downside, on the short side. So let's check on the 4 hours for any confluence, another confluence. So we have a order block, bearish order block 1 and 2, price is getting rejected and going down. Okay, there is no other extreme fair value or order block. So this week, AudUsd gonna get some beating, I guess. Another 1 hour chart. we have an order block. But if the selling pressure is more heavier than the buying side, because as you said, the favorable risk to reward is not matching over here, you could say just we're gonna draw another outside over here. So if you're entering below on 1 hour, if the candle close below this 0.65617 below this, you can put the stop loss somewhere I think 0.66 would be the, okay, this could be the round figure stop loss, and the target would be this, like 1:2. Okay, AudUsd has done. So there is a condition in the AudUsd trade on the short side. If we are looking at the short side, we need to wait for the hourly candle to close below this, below 0.5, below 0.65600 mark, and we can then follow it. Stop loss and targets are already discussed. EurUsd has, again, on the hourly chart, we can see got rejected from the order block upside, and now is currently following the downside, breaking up some bullish fair values here and here, showing the clear direction that its price has a very strong to the downs, bearish pressure to the downside, and I think this order block is not gonna make it. If we mark these levels, so this was a previous order break of structure, and this was a recent break of structure. So if we mark a fib from here, okay, from here to here, the price is currently trading at 0.5. But if we go where the pressure looks like heavy, and we're gonna add some 0.7 level over here. So within this range, we're gonna draw and put out. So we have drawn a horizontal line on the 0.7 level, which is coming at 1.07650, and we have an order block at 1 hour nearly at 1.0765 almost. But the thing is concerning me not to enter at this level, at this order block. The way the price has broken these fair values, which is showing the bearish pressure, so it is better so that we can wait at 0.7 level, 0.7. So it is better so we wait at 1.07655 level to buy, or another entry could be the order block which is not mitigated at the previous break of structure, which is nearly at 1.07384. So if you're buying like half and half lot or 1 and 2 lots, we can buy 1 year and 1 year, and the stop loss could be like some little bit 200 could be better price, is coming downside at 150. Okay, so 1.07153 could be the stop loss, and the entry price could be 1.07660 with the target again back to the origin, or we can trail as it gets upside, because it is little bit a complex entry in the EurUsd. So it is better we trail it and we keep a strict stop loss. We have this entry and entry 2 at here with the same stop loss, with the same approach, with the same trading strategy. So I think we are done with EurUsd, we're done with AudUsd, we're done with GbpUsd, we're done with USDJpy and DXY analysis. So if you like this video, give a thumb and subscribe for more updates. Also drop a comment if you think is there any other thing that needs to consider in my analysis.